Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Football. Today we're with two very special guests. We're with Euan Brown.
Cheers, David. Thank you, David.
I'm not as special as them.
Thank you, David.
I never thought I'd say this in my life, but we're with Goggsy. Here as well.
Am I supposed to say something?
Oh, if you want.
On the well.
So, Hammy here, he has what we're going to be talking about today. So,
just put me on the
Hammy,
spot
take it
then.
away.
Cheers. Put you on the spot. Today in this episode, really, since Euan and Goggsy weren't in the last episode, we're just going to be asking them their predictions and a few questions that I asked the lads in the last episode, such as your best moment as a Queen of South / Motherwell fan, what you would like to your team to sign,
Motherwell 3 in the Betfred Cup.
Who you would like your club to sign in the summer, and yeah, what do you think will happen for your club in the future? Where do you see your club in 5 years?
Oh God.
Right.
Who would you like to see sign this summer, Euan, for Queen of South?
Well, they're all coming out of contract, and Dobie signed for next season, and there's like two more. We've only got like 5 players for next season. So
5.
Yeah, that's what we had last time. We had to completely rebuild. There's not much options, to be fair. We just get players on loans and free deals. So I don't really know much players that we could take, to be honest. So that's all I can say, to be honest. We just get random players here, there, and everywhere.
And who would you like Motherwell to sign, Goggsy?
Hopefully, Rolando Aaron's in a permanent, see as Newcastle are getting new owners in.
Yeah.
We'll be needing a new goalkeeper because I think Gillespie's going to be leaving. I think we've got about 6 or 7 players out of contract as well. So we'll be needing a new left back, a striker, maybe another winger as well. So trying to be realistic. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think probably loan some baller from a Premier League under 23 side. That's the sort of thing we're looking at.
You seem to buy a lot of young players from England.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You buy a young player with
You've got him for a while.
He's going to grow into his full potential and then sell him on for a good fee in a couple of years. So thinking, if we're being specific on who I'd want us to sign, I think. Oh, it's too tough. I would go for a player like Tom Aldred from Brisbane Roar. Because we had him for 2 seasons on loan, just to sharpen up the defence. Goalkeeper, just anyone really. We'll just leave that to the scouting team. I'm not really a qualified scout, so I can't.
There's probably, I don't know, there's no links or rumours at all with him or that. And I don't know how much the cost Celtic would ask for him. But since Celtic have signed, obviously, Fraser Foster recently, and they've still got Craig Gordon, and then obviously we signed Conor Hazard on loan. I don't know what's going to happen next season because obviously the season's been suspended. They've still got another goalkeeper. They've got 4, so you never know. You can maybe sign Scott Bain, would you?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, I wouldn't put myself through that.
You never know.
I don't really
No,
like that.
He was all right at Dens, really. But
if he came to Motherwell on loan, it would be for first team football. And we already know that Trevor Carson's going to be our number 1 goalkeeper next season. So,
yeah, his last season at Dens wasn't the best, but he was all right in the first couple of seasons. It's just like in the last season, he didn't really want to play for us and just wanted his move. So.
Right. What's the next question?
Is what was it? Where do you see Queen of South in 5 years?
Mid Championship yet again, because we never seem to move. We just always dodge relegation, and we never make any sort of push for playoffs. So I reckon we'll go up, maybe go down, and then come back up, but never SPL for me.
Where do you see another round in 5 years?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
When I see Motherwell in 5 years, hopefully in the Champions League group stages. But for now, well, obviously we'll be in Europe hopefully next season, given the circumstances. Hopefully pushing for maybe getting to the playoffs of the Europa League or group stages of the Europa League Mark II or conference, whatever you want to call it. I want us to keep progressing because about 5 or 6 years ago we got to a point where we were just in limbo, continuously finishing best of the rest and then finishing nowhere near the group stages of Europa. So we were getting papped out by teams like Stjarnan of Iceland that were completely unknown. So I'm hoping that whenever Robinson's going to leave as Motherwell manager, he'll leave a legacy of a hard-working team that's going to forever push for the top six. Going to be complete regulars in the top six and maybe even win a cup. But for as long as Celtic are going to be unbeatable, I don't see winning a cup being on the agenda.
See, when Robinson leaves, who would you have in as a replacement?
I think if Robbo goes, we'll probably have Keith Lasley, who's our assistant, fill in, and just completely rotating the sort of workman mentality that we have at the club. Morris Ross step in as assistant manager.
Do you want any questions for him, David? Any of them? Can you not think of it?
Really?
Yeah,
He's boy's quiet.
I'm trying to think of what we asked last week. Well, obviously we done the predictions, but we'll leave that to last.
We asked about like
favourite stadium.
And like your favourite stadium for like
the favourite stadium you've visited and the worst stadium you've visited.
Yeah, that's not your own. You can't say your own.
It can't be your own for any of them. Like, well, I don't know why you'd say yours is the worst, but it can't be yours for the best.
Best stadium that I'd like Queen's to have most is probably Somerset Park at Ayr. I just like how it's all terracing and that. I just really like it. It's one of the top grounds in the country, in my opinion. And
that's a very, very unpopular opinion, in my opinion.
No, I love it. I love the terrace. I'm all about terracing. And then worst, probably Dumbarton or Alloa. One of the two.
I said Queen of the South. Not Queen of the South.
Get away.
Cowdenbeath with Central Park. The big running track, dirt track out the side. I went there obviously when Dundee played and Sophie and Missa scored a fucking brilliant hat trick, and obviously he didn't do what he done the rest of the season. He had a brilliant pre-season. He just didn't.
Alloa probably for me.
Alloa. It's all about the terracing, man. Alloa terracing.
It's just there's two terraces.
What's the best stadium you've visited, Goggsy, in Scottish football?
In Scottish football, right? Okay. Obviously, I get the regular trips to Ibrox and Parkhead, but for the fact that Motherwell had achievements of getting to 2 finals in a season, I'd say Hampden. But everyone hates Hampden, so best away day for me is Ross County.
Ross County? I've not been there yet.
If you get old enough to start drinking properly, then you'll understand.
Oh, we still drink on our days. It's alright.
You're a mad rebel.
And what's the worst stadium you visited?
Worst stadium? I hate Starks Park, to be honest.
I quite like that as an away day.
It's too close for me. I live 20 minutes away from Kirkcaldy, so it's like. I like the stand that you're in. It's quite steep. It's kind of like Dunfermline and Hibs. It's like one big stand behind the goal. Like obviously, if you come to Dundee as an away fan, it's kind of like that as well. The Bob Shankley. To be honest, I've seen Motherwell playing a competitive match there, so it's a bit different because I've gone there for like a neutral.
Yeah.
Other grains that I've not liked when I've been there.
Assholes.
Apart from that, yeah, I'd go for.
What's that noise coming out of your house?
I can, David.
Very noisy person.
Build in their basement.
Yeah.
Well, he is a Rangers fan.
Oh, you've been making moves.
Oh.
Nah, it's normally Celtic. Local flex, we'll just not mention that.
Best moment.
Yes, that's it. Best moment as a fan.
It's got to be Dobie at Aberdeen when he's.
By Lewis. Here's Stephen Dobie. Oh, it's outstanding! It's absolutely outstanding from Queen of the South, man of the moment. The King of Queens does it again. It's
That wonder goal. That was the best.
I watched that on It's Ethan.
Aye, that was.
Some goal.
That is the most limbs up. Oh, it was just mental, man. That's probably one of the best moments of my life. But also, Dobie's goal at Dens to make it 2-1 in the 94th minute. You've equalised, 92nd minute. And then we just pump it up. Jordan Foster hits it off his bald head and Dobie's through. That was amazing, man.
Fuck off. You had to mention that because I'm in this, didn't you?
Yeah, nah, Dobie at Aberdeen, definitely, mate. Even though we lost 4-1.
Well, mine was obviously, if you weren't in the last episode, mine was, as a Dundee fan, I think you can get relegating United always. It had to be. There's nothing else that I could probably say.
Right, what about you, Goggsy?
For me, God, I've had quite a few memories over the last few years.
Unlike Dundee and Queen of the South.
Beating Rangers at Hampden, that was sensational. Shit. Absolute scenes there. I've seen us win at Parkhead. Probably beating Rangers at Hampden. That's the highlight of my life so far, or the playoffs.
Against Rangers, yeah.
Oh yeah. Beating anyone is just so satisfying.
Beating Rangers any time is amazing.
And Celtic. I've got to balance it because if I say one thing against Rangers, people will think I'm a mad closet Celtic fan.
Yeah, I hate both of them, so I'm all good.
Same. So, there you go.
Any other questions, David? Since I'm thinking of loads here. What was I say? The opinions on Scottish football vlogging and like getting stopped a lot.
Well,
obviously with Euan getting attacked by a Martin Stewart. We'll put the clip in. There's two actually, but
Get off him! What am I doing wrong? Get off him! Get off! What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
You've been asked to leave. You've been asked to stop filming.
No, get off him! Get off him! What's this? What is this? No, this is a fucking joke. You're a fucking 15-year-old boy. You're fanny. Let go of him. Get off him!
I'm not
What
one
are
of
you doing? Get off them! Get the fuck! Get off them!
What harm was that causing? Can I just say?
This is because it's fucking good as shit.
What harm?
Yeah, so what's your opinions on Scottish football vlogging, and should it be allowed? Or...
It is in the rule book, right, that you can't film the games, but it's just like common because loads of folk get their phones out for penalties and that. So
I've even been told to stop recording when I recorded a penalty once.
Yeah, no. But I don't think we're doing any harm to it. We're promoting the game. Folk might watch these vlogs and then want to come to games, so it's actually putting more money into the football, and it's creating more popularity because folk will think Scottish football's a lot better because you don't really see much on the highlights in that.
Yeah, they really just show Celtic and Rangers. I know this has got nothing to do with it, but down in England, I was watching this programme yesterday and it was name 10 Scottish teams or something, and everyone on it were only naming Celtic and Rangers, and it's just there's no recognition for Scottish football, and that's really what we're trying to do, is just get Scottish football out there because it's not as bad as everyone says.
I mean, it's not like you're filming the whole match. It's small bits of it. It's mostly, to be honest, it's mostly your reaction rather than.
That's the thing. That's what a lot of people don't understand. I've had people come up to me in the past in pubs and be like, "How can you stand for 90 minutes filming a game?" I'm like, "Do you really think I've got the strength and willpower?"
I was going to say, I have my hand up for a minute and my hand's pure dead.
I mean, my camera doesn't even have that much memory. It only goes up to half an hour and then it cuts off. So you've got to be really careful with what you film and how much you film. What I do is, because I'm basically in the Well Boys section, it's at the corner, I basically film every set piece at that part.
That's what I really do, if there's corners or free kicks.
Yeah, or if there's a counter-attack. And then if there's something at the other end, I'll just film my reaction and then just edit in the highlights. But that's... I mean, it's just so misunderstood.
Yeah.
If people understood it more, then you wouldn't have so many people. In January, I was at Aberdeen and we beat them 1-0.
I watched that video.
Thank you. Then I got I filmed Liam Donnelly's header to make it 1-0, and then I had no footage of the second half whatsoever because basically after we scored, Steers started swarming me, and then you saw in the background of when I was talking at half time to what was happening and etc. You still saw Steers coming, and then I finished filming, and then someone came up to me and said, "Can you come outside for a second?" I was like, "Okay, what's happening?"
That's what they've done with you.
Yeah.
And all my friends got up with me, and then they followed me just to make sure I wasn't getting packed out the ground. And then they were like, "What's the footage?" I was like, "Yes, you can when I load it tomorrow on my YouTube channel." And they were like, "What? Why are you filming?" I said, "Well, I'm a vlogger. I film my match day experience and put it onto YouTube. Do you not know who I am?"
The fuck you say to me, you little shit!
It was tempting, but so they were like, it was like, it went on for the whole of half time, and I was like, I'm just gonna go find my seat. I won't film anything in the second half just to please you. And they're like, okay. Next time, go in the club if you want a best pass or anything. I'm like, okay, but it was a bit shit because I wanted to film myself shitting myself because of how tight the match was, because it was literally all Aberdeen, and my reaction to that was class, and I was just annoyed that I couldn't get it onto film. But at the end of the day, 3 points is all that mattered, and Motherwell won the game.
Yeah, you got to put watching the game before vlogging it, because if I was continuing to vlog it, I would have got kicked out. So I just was watching the game's more important than vlogging. So that's what you got to put.
Yeah, obviously
Still,
everyone thinks
at the end of the day that people watch you for.
Yeah,
I get a lot of questions, obviously, from because really my fan base at the moment's not that big, so it's really just Dundee United and Dundee fans. Obviously, Dundee United fans just to watch it to slaughter how shit Dundee are at the moment, and then Dundee fans just because it's Dundee. And then a lot of questions I get is, how do you enjoy the game while vlogging? And it's like everyone thinks we just record every, like you said, the 90 minutes. I hold my vlog up, I vlog on my phone. I hold my phone up for like even like a minute, and my arms are already like dead. So I can't think, like, obviously you use a camera, so it's even worse. And so like holding it up for 90 minutes, and I don't go to vlog. The main reason I go to a game, obviously, is to watch Dundee and hopefully pick up 3 points.
Everyone thinks you're just going for vlogs. I'm going to watch my home team, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to watch Dundee. Like, I'd be going, if my phone was dead, it's not like I'm just going to go, right, nah, phone's dead, I'm not going to the game. Like, I've bought a season ticket all my life. This season, I only missed 2 games, like, and I didn't start vlogging. I only started vlogging this year, so, and you can still enjoy it. I only record like 5 or 6 clips in each half, and then watch the rest of the game. So
yeah, see, when I first started, filming was like, it was a bit of a pain. It was like, I'd rather just be watching the game. But like, when I was at Arbroath, and it was my first game not vlogging, it didn't feel right at all. I didn't enjoy it as much. But yeah, it just kind of becomes habit.
Yeah, I've got to the stage where I feel naked with a camera in my pocket.
Well, that's like me. See, when I travelled to Queen of the South, there were 2 recent away games before the season obviously thingied away. It was Queen of the South away and Ayr United away. And they're obviously both far away from Dundee. It's about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, depending on which one. Obviously, Queen of the South being 3 hours, it's fucking ages away. And by the time I got there, my phone was on like 30%. And that's the only bad thing, obviously, me using my phone. So I only got like the first half at Queen of the South, and I got some clips at Ayr United, but it's hard.
You need a power bank for a week.
Yeah. As soon as I take a power bank, there's like 30 of us that are all like, can I get a shot?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's like pulling out chewing gum in class.
Oh, those were
right.
5 now.
Next question, I just made this up right on the spot. This season, what was the worst away day? Like, you didn't enjoy the whole...
For each of us?
Yeah, each of us.
I could easily answer one of its classes in a away day. It's only really across the road, and I think easily know which one it should be.
Yeah.
Getting beat 6-2 by United.
To get tickets for that in the way.
Well, I waited 2.5 hours outside Dens for my tickets.
You just gotta wait long periods of time, and
but they only go on sale for season ticket holders at first.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if like obviously there's, I think we sell about 7,500 season tickets a season.
Yeah.
No, not 7,500. Like, it's probably like 6,500, right?
How did you manage that?
I don't know. Well, that's what Dundee have released. Yeah, Dundee have said that or something. So we get about, well, we normally get the shed, but this season we didn't get the shed. So there's about 3,500, I think, we got at the Derby. Well, both of them. And obviously, if every person that had a season ticket bought one, there would be no general sale. But they do have season ticket holders first, but obviously not everyone bought one that had a season ticket. Because, like, my granddad, he's got a season ticket. He refuses to sit in Tannadice. I don't know why. But he's like, I'm not giving United money. He's like, I don't know why, but I go.
Right, for me, it's definitely Arbroath this season. off, I wasn't vlogging for the first
I was there.
while.
I was
Yeah, you
there.
were there. Yeah. It was 2-0. We had like 2 shots on target. It was
a
like
shit game.
it was soaking. It was windy. 3.5 hours up there or something like that. And then on the way back, we got like an hour down the road, and
Only
then
15
there was
minutes
like
up
a
for us,
crash.
so far out.
There was like a crash or something. So we had to come all the way back up to our road when we were an hour down the road and take a different way. So and then we got dropped off like not even where the bus stops because the driver had driven for too much. So it was just a big mess. And I spent like 20 quid in the arcade. So not very good at all.
Oh, well, I went to that game, obviously, only 15 minutes down on the train to Arbroath. And as soon as I got off, I was like, this game's going to be shit because the weather. Because, like, Arbroath is known for it. The weather, like, obviously, being right beside the water, it's freezing.
Why is my Alexa randomly going off there?
You've been to any shit away days this season, David?
Well, I have been to away games, but I've not went to much. So they were obviously wins for us. But like from watching it, it'd have to be us against Hearts this season. That Tynecastle, very depressing days.
Ogden was there, was he not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
The one where we got bet in the Scottish Cup. No fun there.
Decisive from Tavernier now. McGregor's in big trouble, and Rangers are in huge trouble.
You have a real struggle against Hearts, and I don't know what it is.
It's always Hearts out.
Yeah.
Only big teams beat Hearts.
Well, we beat them. We beat Hearts. It's alright. I'll pack that.
Realistically, I can't see them going down at all. But if they did go down, that would be class for us. But
it'd be a good away day.
They were the worst team in Scottish football this season. They have to get relegated.
correct.
Were they worse than what Dundee were last season in the SPL?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you got pumped
Well, they
3-0
must
by
be bad.
Queens. You got pumped 3-0 by Queens. You must have been bad. That was one of the best games of that season.
Well, you beat Hearts 3-0.
No, we bet you 3-0.
Oh, don't mention that. Don't mention that.
That was class.
At Palmerston, I
big
didn't go to that
support.
game.
We took a big support. Well, for us anyway, up to Dundee. It was 1-1, and against a Premiership opposition, we were very happy with that. And then took it back to Palmerston, and Dobie chipped to keep it. It was just amazing.
That would have been Jack Hamilton. He's fucking shite. Obviously, Goggsy would have seen his performance against Motherwell in the Scottish Cup this season.
I enjoyed it very much.
Fucking butterfingers. I don't know who it was. They shot, and it went in his hands and just fell right through. That was right, because did you not get a hat-trick or something?
Yeah, hat-trick. The worst hat-trick I've ever seen.
Fucking Jack Hamilton made him look like a good player.
So
If that saying could be ever true.
have you got a worst away day this season, Goggsy?
Oh, I've been to quite a few bad games. I would say one bad away day. It was a neutral game, but I would say it was Sunderland against MK Dons. Sunderland 1-2-1, but. Apart from that, Motherwell-wise, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Probably getting beat by St Mirren. Never like getting beat by St Mirren.
Yeah.
I watched.
We got beat away at Easter Road 3-1 after taking the lead. In November, and it was pissing with rain. I would probably say that was one of the worst away days of the season.
David, you've already answered. But yeah, David, have you seen the rumours of Aaron Hickey? If you type up Rangers,
Yeah, you type up Aaron Hickey, London Dykes, Blummin, like a bunch of folk, they randomly come up on the Rangers website
yeah,
as players. It's weird.
Anyone that plays well against Rangers is linked with Rangers. That's just
Yeah.
the rules.
What was it? I literally just had a question. Yeah. Obviously, it's hard for you to answer it, Euan, as your closest game, like you said, has been Annan. Was it not Annan? Athletic or something? Yeah. But what is it like experiencing? Obviously, you experiencing an Old Firm, and you experiencing Hamilton, and then Dundee Derby. How big would you say the Lanarkshire Derby is compared to some of the derbies in Scotland? Is it underrated or?
It's not even the biggest Lanarkshire derby. Motherwell Airdrie is the ultimate Lanarkshire derby. It's not happened since January 2007. That is the sleeping giant of Scottish football derbies.
To be fair, I did comment on 1885 Ben's video when he went to the Lanarkshire Derby at Hamilton's ground or whatever it's called. They've always got a different sponsor every season. Is it still the Hope CBD Arena or something?
I don't know. Don't care.
It's something like that. They've got a different sponsor.
I don't even hate Hamilton. That's how irrelevant they are to me.
Oh, I hate United.
Well, that's
I
fair enough. They share the same street as you, but
they are on our street.
You share a street.
We were founded in 1883. They are on our street.
Okay.
First team in Dundee. But yeah, like I was going to say, I commented on 1885 Ben's video when he went to the Lanarkshire Derby, and commented because he obviously went to it thinking it's going to be a big game. And I was like, if you don't sell out, is it really a derby?
Hamilton don't have enough fans for it to be a sellout.
That's a good.
Motherwell didn't sell out either.
We never do because we don't think Hamilton's that big a derby.
Hamilton think it's such a big derby.
Geography. That's it. We don't
Hamilton
even
think
play.
it's such a big derby.
How about best away game this season?
See if it doesn't have to be a win. Like
1-1 at Tannadice. That's what you're going to say, innit?
Yeah. Well, that's the best.
Just overall, it does
there actually is a lot of away days just because just being with your mates and that
overall day. It doesn't have to be the result.
It doesn't even have to be the result. Even see when we went to Dunfermline, we got beat 2-0. Also, Goggsy was got in the back of his video. Yeah, we got beat 2-0. See, it's still a brilliant away day. We got beat 2-0, and just because you're with your mates and singing songs and stuff, it just makes it good.
For me, it's definitely Ayr away. That was the best thing ever. See when. We got that penalty. That is as close as it gets to limbs for Queenslight. We took them
Yeah, I'm
took
going to
40
say
singing folk, which is quite a lot for us. Quite a lot.
40.
Yeah, nah, 40, 50. That's quite a lot for us.
Oh, you singing, like, so that wasn't the
Singing,
whole, I was going to say,
yeah.
I was going to say 40 or 50 up to air. That's only like,
Yeah,
not even that, it's only like an hour.
it was mental. Yeah, very enjoyable day. 2-1. Probably best game of the season for me. And also, how did we pump Dundee United 4-0?
Oh, I love that.
It makes no sense.
Did you see the United fan that ran on the pitch
Aye.
when that's shared by vlogs?
Yeah, I've seen that.
He
Yeah.
ran on the pitch to celebrate with Mark Connolly. He got kicked out and got put. It was in the first half, wasn't it?
Yeah, are our stewards bad? I don't really pay attention to the way end.
Oh mate, your stewards are fucking shit.
They were awful when I was there.
They don't like see at the back, right? Is that always the way end? The away fans get put in where we were.
If they bring above a certain amount, they get put in the terrace and behind.
Yeah, Rangers get put in behind the goal. I seen that when they were in league in Championship.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when we were behind in the stand, there's like a sponsor board, and we were banging it to like one of the tunes of our songs, and they were like, "Oh, can you stop banging, please?" And he was like, "Why?" One of my mates went, "Why?" And he's like, "Because you're going to end up breaking it." I was like, "I'm pretty sure like that's not going to break a sponsor board."
That's what they say at every ground.
Yeah, no, they said it at Dunfermline and everything. We were back. I don't know if you heard it, Goggsy. The Dundee fans were like banging the seats.
I don't even remember this.
And then the stewards came up and were like, "Can you stop banging the seats or you're going to break them?" I was like, "Them seats are like the thickest seats I've ever seen at Dunfermline. The fucking shittest seats are Dundee United."
I must say at Palmerston, when we were there, it was like 2 fans to a seat. Like, it was that bad. Like, the stewards would not open the section behind the goal at all because I don't know. But,
and they must have not counted it.
Exactly. Like they mustn't have expected so many Motherwell fans. Well, in the Betfred Cup this season, we took a lot of fans everywhere. Like we also had like 3 fans to a seat at Dumbarton as well, and they still just let Motherwell fans come in. I'm pretty sure there was an overspill into the Dumbarton section.
It was a year ago yesterday that Dundee were 3-0 up against Motherwell, and somehow managed to lose the lead.
You know what? It was 3-2, was it not?
Oh no, 2-0 up. Yeah, 2-0 up. And
then we went 3-2 up, and then we went 3 each. Then David Turnbull 4-3.
Yeah, we had a lead, and we managed to just fucking, God knows.
Yeah. Right, it's also 3 years since we last beat him.
David, I've got a question for you. So, you need to stop 10 in a row this season, well, next season or whatever, obviously, right? So, for you, who's going out and who do you want to bring in? Because there's obviously some dead wood that needs to go.
So I kind of said about, like, we have speculations of, like, Adam Lallana, Ryan Brewster, like, all the Liverpool folk, because obviously Gerrard's got connections as he was a Liverpool legend, but I feel like Adam Lallana, it's just a big step. Like, I don't think we can afford that at all.
Euan and Goggsy's cameras went off for me.
No, cameras
off. They're back. They're back. I don't know why they went off for me.
There is some players that I feel like have got potential. Gerrard's not playing them.
I'd say that for Jordan Jones. He came out.
Yeah, Jordan Jones.
I fucking hate him. I hate him.
What's he done?
What's he done?
Yeah.
He's just a diving fucking cheating bastard. At Kilmarnock, he was just hate him.
It's like Greg Stewart. He's an amazing player to be honest. He's a good player. It's just I feel like he's better as a super sub, to be honest, rather than a first team starter for us. Maybe at Dens it'd be different.
Well, we've got less quality in our team. He'd probably get put straight in the first team. He'd be treated as a god.
Because most time when he came in, when he started, he got subbed on. I think it was the Aberdeen match. He scored a goal and assisted a goal. So, like, he's been a good player for us. But if we have to improve anywhere, I'd say we need to definitely get Hadji on a permanent and Canberra.
Like, I don't really watch a lot of Rangers games, but Hadji.
Get they two, then I think we're good there. But I feel like we need to get better centre backs in my honest opinion, because I feel like
don't know how much on Hadji's release clause.
Yeah, it's like 4.5 million, isn't it? Something like
It's about 100 million.
100 million on Hagi.
Why do you keep saying Hagi?
I don't know Haji, sorry.
Considering how young he is and the potential he's got, and his dad is like a Romanian legend.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So, David, do you think, see if you signed Hadji on a permanent, would you do a Kent? Because like obviously Kent on his first spell at Hughes was like quite good, but he's kind of not been as consistent. So, do you think Hadji would do the
Yeah.
same?
No, I feel like because Hadji's been brought in, like Ken had the full season, so I mean, he was obviously like better for the full season. And so far, Hadji for even like half the season so far up to now, he's been amazing. So I feel like if we get him, if we play him in the right position, because he's usually a cam, but we're playing him on the wing right now. But I think if we play him in like that central position, he'd be like absolutely amazing for us. So I feel like just as long as we play him in the right position, it'll be worthwhile.
You know Greg Stewart, has he not got a price tag of 500,000? I've seen that somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's-
linked to like United, Aberdeen, Hibs, and Dundee.
Do you think that's too low or too high? Or perfect?
I feel like because
I think
he's 30, he's like it's a reasonable price, and he's not being played much. So I feel like for him it'd be a reasonable price. So,
I think the two teams that he would be best at is like Hibs, obviously, because he'll be linked back up with Martin Boyle and Scott Allen, obviously, he's played with. And then
but I would say Aberdeen
Ma-
are dead.
I think he'd be-
He's had experience for them, so he knows
Aberdeen.
kind of like.
I don't think we've got the money for him. Like, if we did, that would be our transfer budget. Like, pretty much. Like, I don't think we would push out and pay 500k for him. Like, Dundee's board is not like that splash cash kind of person.
Queens have not bought a player for money.
We
for,
seem
like,
to buy
a good while.
strikers that no one's heard of, like Sofiane Musa, Marcus Haber, Gene Mendy, that's also an out of context Dundee. Goggsy saying, "Oh, I think he'll be a brilliant player."
Did originally think he'd be a brilliant player for you.
And he ended up being fucking right.
Because I saw him at Stirling Albion and I saw him at Caden Beef and thought, he's a baller. But then I realised it was Stirling Albion and Caden Beef.
And then who was it that we signed from the Dutch league or something? Randy Walters, Jordi Tysa we had as well.
Are you just making up names now?
No, Jordi Tysa with the big curly hair. He had like long curly hair. It was weird. You could put pictures of him if you want, David, in the edit. All these players that I've mentioned. But one of the signings we made that no one I didn't hear of was, but it actually turned out decent, was Faisal El Batoui.
We know about him.
Yeah, I know. So did Dunfermline.
He patched us mid-season to go to Morocco or something.
Yeah.
To play for the international team, but like Hakimi and that play for Dortmund, and they still get an international team. So I don't know. He was one of our best players. Yeah. So,
Heartmaking.
you got any more questions, John?
I can't think of any more.
We should just go into predictions then, like for the
I'll go
Hockey
first.
League. Right.
So, championship.
So start the championship.
So, bottom to top. In 10th, I've got Alloa. I think their time's come. They've been dodging relegation for quite a while. So,
And follow that, right at the bottom.
9th, I got Arbroath. I don't think they'll be as consistent as what they were this season. 8th, got Morton.
James.
Just Morton, it was average. 7th, which was tied with 8th, kind of. Queens, we're never going to go up. We probably will go down sometime, but yeah, mid-table finish for us. 6th, I've got. Wait, Thistle's in this league, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they will next season, but anyway, Thistle 6th because I think Ian McCall he did it with Ian McCall, so I think he can push Thistle up and maybe SBL in the next few seasons. 5th, surprisingly.
What happened there?
Partick Thistle back in the Premiership. I like your style.
No, I think it could. Not this season, but like next few seasons.
I think they've
Surprisingly,
won in the SPL.
Yes. Anyway. Fifth, which was a surprising one. Put Falkirk. Surprising one. Fourth, I put Ayr, because it was quite good at that. Third, Dunfermline, because I think in a league like this, they do a good job. Second,
Hammy's just wanting to wait for Dundee first, eh? Hammy's just waiting for Dundee first.
second, I put Dundee jokes. I put Wraith Rovers, because I think they'll do bits. I think they'll do bits. And first, Dundee.
I agree. Dundee won the league. I don't care about the rest. Dundee's going to win that league.
Well, that championship is so unpredictable, because I thought Thistle were going to, in my prediction video, I put Thistle fourth, and look where they are now.
Well, I predicted Dundee to win the league.
I'm going to go need to get a blooming charger. My phone's on 5%, so...
Right. For SPL, 14th, got Hamilton. I think they're going to go down. 13th, Ross County.
That's what I've got so far.
12th, St Mirren.
Oh my god.
11th, Kilmarnock.
Oh, I've got Livingston.
10th, St Johnstone.
Yeah, 10th St Johnstone.
Inverness. I think they'll do a good job in SPL personally.
Yeah.
8th, Hearts.
Yeah.
7th, Hibs.
Oh, I've got Dundee United.
6th, Dundee United. 5th, Livingston. 4th, Aberdeen. 3rd, Motherwell. And top 2. Second Celtic, first Rangers.
Oh,
my top 4 is
good guy on there.
My top 4 is Motherwell, Aberdeen, Rangers, Celtic.
I think Motherwell have got more quality than Aberdeen.
I'll take that. Yeah, Motherwell top, fantastic.
I think I'd take Motherwell third as well. I think Motherwell would be like a good third place.
Motherwell's got a good team.
I feel like Motherwell will get Europe next season. I'm not gonna lie.
Hopefully.
Like you've got the quality for it, so. Chester is back up now.
Motherwell's one of them teams I just feel sorry for, because every time you get Celtic, like at Fir Park, it just doesn't go your way. I just want you to beat them so much.
Oh, I know. It never goes our way. We've not beaten them in ages.
The whole Scotland's behind your back when you play Celtic or Rangers, except from that club. You know what I mean?
What's your predictions for the championship, Goggsy?
I know nothing about the championship. So I'm just going to go off the top of my head. I'm going to go... Right. Goodness. I have not prepared for this. Right. So we'll go...
I think you just put Alloa last.
Yes. We don't even know if there's going to be a reconstruction next season.
Yeah.
So it could be...
we're just...
The way I say it is, it would be better if it was 3 leagues or 14, because then you've got consistency.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, 3 leagues 14.
But that's because I think it'd be beneficial for the bottom 2 leagues to actually just basically combine into a 14, and then a 14 in the second tier as well. But if we're gonna go with 10 in championship again, I'll go Wraith Rovers bottom. 9th, we'll go Partick Thistle. 8th, Queen of the South. 7th, Alloa. 6th, Falkirk. 5th, Morton. 4th, Ayr. 3rd, Dunfermline. 2nd,
You said Falkirk.
I said
Falkirk, Dunfermline, Ayr,
Wraith.
Morton, Partick, Queen of South, Arbroath.
Arbroath? No, I'm not having Arbroath.
I say second Arbroath.
We'll put Arbroath 6th and then move everyone else up and first.
Morton in 4th.
Yeah, why not? It's all hypothetical anyway, isn't it?
And then Dundee to win the league.
Like Dundee or Dunfermline or whoever's second.
Imagine you screw up the league this year, John. You've done the impossible.
You're Tottenham.
Oh, if we well, okay, Tottenham, yeah.
You're Tottenham.
If we screw this league up this year, if that league reconstruction happens that we've predicted, I think if we screw that up, there's something really wrong with something in our club. That there's just, I don't know, we can't. How could you not win that league? Like, no offense to any of the other teams, but the only team really in that league that might have a chance is Dunfermline or Ayr United. And Ayr United haven't beat us this season. We picked up 10 out of 12 points against them. And then Dunfermline are, I just don't think, they pick up points against us, but then they'll drop silly points against Arbroath, maybe Queen of the South, maybe teams like Morton, teams at the bottom. They drop loads of silly points.
They can never beat us at Palmerston. There's a certain figure, I don't know it, but they've never beat us at Palmerston in ages.
Yeah. See, like they beat us. Like Dunfermline, like have beat us before. I think they do good against us, but like obviously we won 4-3 at Dens. I know we won, but like they scored 3 goals. We went 4-0 up as well, and they scored 3 back, but at least we still won, so it's all right. But they beat us 2-0 at their ground. We drew 2-2 first game of the season, and obviously we were meant to play them. Oh, no, wait, no, it's 4 times.
Yeah, I was on about Ayr, by the way, that I haven't bet it's Palmerston, not Dunfermline, but every time Dunfermline come to Palmerston, I'd say about 8 out of 10 times it's a draw. It's just one of them fixtures that...
Yeah, they drop points like that when they go to Palmerston and stuff. They'll beat us, but I think we'll win the league next season, and if we don't, I don't know how.
Right, so my prediction for a 14-team Premiership, I'll go with bottom Inverness, because I don't think they've got the financial muscle to stay in the Premiership. 13th, go... I think it's St Mirren's time to get relegated. Don't like them anyway. 12th will go Accies, because they always stay up by the skin of their balls. 11th, Ross County. 10th, Livingston. I think they're going to start dropping because the best players are going to run out of contract. 9th,
Johnson.
oh yeah, St Johnstone.
I fucking hate St Johnstone. They think that we're a derby. Nah, no Tayside derby about it. There's no Tayside derby about it. There's one derby in Dundee and it's Dundee United.
8th, Kilmarnock. 7th, Hearts.
I'm not liking that you've not predicted United yet.
6th, Dundee United. 5th, Hibs. 4th, Aberdeen. 3rd, Motherwell. 2nd, Rangers. 1st, 7th.
So the only person that wants Rangers to win the league is the Rangers fan, really. Oh no,
I don't want them.
Well, I meant predicted.
Rangers winning the league is a Scottish equivalent to Liverpool winning the league. You'll never hear the end.
Rangers are the Scottish Liverpool.
Gerrard connection? Conspiracy?
Well, the only thing Liverpool don't have that Rangers do. Rangers are obviously the most successful team in Scotland, Liverpool in England.
Yeah, so David, obviously, if Gerrard doesn't win the title this season, or no cups, do you think it's his time to go?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, but like, there's a thing where like, I'm not trying to say like we're a big club in as well as them, but it took Alex Ferguson like 2 years at United for them to actually get stuff. So like, if he doesn't get anything, as he's a big name, Rangers don't want to sack him in case it gives us a bad reputation for sacking Steven Gerrard. But like, as he's a big name, it's like a possibility we don't want to sack him. But if he doesn't get anything next year, then I think honestly it would be his time to go.
You don't think that Rangers have actually improved this season?
I think Rangers have improved this season. Like,
No, I think we've improved. It's just the winter break at Dunby. Like, I can't make excuses, obviously, like I said last time, because Celtics went to Dunby as well. But when we went to Dunby, when we played that friendly, we just left everything at Dunby. We never came back with anything else. Like
I think
that comeback against Braga with the cup. It's just the unlucky offside goal that got us in that game.
I don't think it was offside. His hand was out.
Yeah, I know, you deserve to win the Betfred Cup
Offside. There
final.
were like 3 players offside.
I thought there was a conspiracy.
No,
with the
there.
hand.
It was. No, isn't it plays off the shoulder? It doesn't play off the arm, does it?
Oh, I don't know.
But there were 3 players with half a foot that was offside.
Yeah, Julian, somebody.
Well, I still think the way that Rangers played in that Betfred Cup final, they deserve to win it.
Correct. If you thought otherwise, you'd be quite stupid.
That's like, well, I don't know if any of you watched it. Obviously, Goggsy was there. You've probably watched it. I keep mentioning Dundee, the 6-2 derby, right? And this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, right? And if you looked at that game,
I'm just saying that you actually won the game.
right? Well, no.
Let me guess what you're going to say. You should have won it. You deserve to win it.
No.
Let me guess. It's the offside at 0-0.
No, well, yeah. I can't talk about
Half of their goals shouldn't have counted.
I hate being a Dundee fan, man. What was I say is, like, if you looked at that game, right? If you watch it, the play of the United wasn't a 6-2 game. Like, if it makes sense. Like
they scored 6 goals.
Yeah.
But they didn't play. They didn't play as like the good. I don't know how to describe it.
Half was a bit of a massacre. You know?
Yeah.
So it's basically like a Braga moment for us. Like we didn't deserve to really win that match, but we've done it.
You did.
Yeah,
like no, they did deserve to win, but they weren't as good as a 6-2 win. But they did do it anyway.
You bet Braga by 1 goal, and Dundee United Dundee by 4. Big difference, in my opinion.
I didn't see the 6th goal or our 2nd.
Oh.
I was gone. Nah, I wasn't watching.
You queued 2.5 hours for a ticket and you're looking at the floor.
Nah, I'm joking. I left. I couldn't. Oh, I waited. I was like, yeah, I'll wait for the second half. Fucking like 5 minutes into the second half, Ian Harks just fucking does a belter, and I'm just like, right, there's no coming back to this. 5-1 down at Paradise.
Would you stay to watch your team 90 minutes every game? I try to do my best. But like,
I try and do my best, but like
I've seen us get beat 7-1 by Rangers at Ibrox, and I was in the away end till the 95th minute. I've seen us get beat 7-2 at Aberdeen, stayed till the end. Seen us get beat 7-0 by Celtic, stayed till the end.
Something about 7 from the big teams.
I watched their trophy being lifted with my hand on my head.
yeah.
Well, I
also get beat 6-0 by Hearts, stayed till the end.
I try and watch as long as I can, and
like, but 90 minutes, you might as well see it out.
Yeah.
But when, like, obviously, watching United get beat, Dundee get beat 5-1 from United is like, obviously it being a derby, it hurts you. Like, you don't want to see your team get beat like that, and it hurts you to watch your team get beat 5-1 from your like biggest rivals.
I mean, Queens don't get much glory.
Without sounding like cringy, it hurts to watch your club get beat by United.
Yeah, well, Queens don't get much glory in the league, right? So my favourite competition here has got to be the Scottish Cup. So we had Queen's Park at home, and they go 1-0 up, and you're fearing the worst. And then they went 2-0 up, and there were at least 300, 400 left. And I was close to leaving that game, but I still stayed to the end, even though it was so painful. That is my favourite competition.
It was like me with the Braga game. I was close to going when we were 2-0 down, and we just started. And then when the first goal came in, we were like, "All right, cool, we'll go back." Get pumped.
If you paid £40 for a ticket or whatever it is for European games, I don't see why you'd leave in the 60th minute.
No.
I just stay for the experience of being able to play in Europe.
Yeah, just watch.
Yeah, well, who else was with was saying about we had to leave Blooming if they scored another or that, so didn't really have a choice in that.
Yeah, you're watching a quality team, just take it in. Their football and that. What's that young guy from Braga called? I loved watching him. Djvasse. No comment.
Yeah.
He's up there.
You'll try and you'll probably butcher his name.
Yeah, not mentioning him. Right, that's just
So-
over an hour.
Yeah, I know.
Should we call it an episode there?
Let's go for it, mate.
Call it up.
Thank you, Goggsy and Euan, for obviously taking your time out and appearing on our talk show.
Not like
give-
I had much to do today. It was just another day in lockdown.
Yeah, I know.
Puts the
If you
time
haven't
in.
If you haven't already, go and subscribe to Goggsy and Euan Brown. The channel links will be in the description,
Yeah.
as will mine and Djvasse and
Yeah.
the editor, the media team, or everything. That's just
Yeah.
thanks from me, and peace out, guys.
Yeah, and remember, guys, stay home and stay safe.
Protect it.
Shout out to Mike Oxmal. Shout out Mike Oxmal.